5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Happy New Year! Welcome back to a special episode
I thought we were starting at 10.
I hate when y'all spring.
of That's How You Feel, featuring Taking Back Sunday. That's right. Thank you guys for watching. I do want to introduce Miss Hannah over here and Miss Bianca. They are the host of Taking Back Sunday, another podcast local to Kansas City that you can find on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you want to watch podcasts. So,
thank you.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
How are you? Do you want to do a quick introduction about your show? Like what?
Oh,
we've
our
talked
show?
about it. We've talked about it on our show.
I thought
You
this
don't want to do
was-
3 fun facts about them?
Bianca's not a hugger. Hannah is about to go to Florida. Is also a nursing. Well, she's an administrator for senior living. So that's actually how I met Hannah, because she was an administrator at some buildings I still go to. You now work.
Yes.
I brought her in.
I
pulled
know,
me in
healthcare.
to the cult.
They also went to a Craig Morgan concert in Richmond, Missouri at whatever that place is called. What's it
Branded.
called? Branded.
I didn't know who Craig Morgan was. I just wanted to get out of the house.
Really? You didn't know who Craig? Did you recognize his songs?
No, I asked her. I was like, okay, you'll know this one. And she's like, no.
I don't really listen to country music.
Yeah, no.
But you're from Lexington?
No.
I'm half hood, half holy, or whatever you said.
She's not half holy. She lied.
Half holy.
Wait, are you
Just
from
a quarter
Lexington?
holy.
Are you from Lexington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Born and raised.
Did you guys meet in high school?
Preschool.
We met in preschool.
That great. That me and Caleb did too.
Yeah, we've known
I
each
thought
other
he was
since.
a lot older than you. I'm so confused.
Wait, what?
Well, he was the person watching the kids.
You're
Why are you doing that? What are you doing?
Wait a minute. I need an age check.
That's what to
He's
speak
fo-
to your
he's 48.
country music thing. That's how I felt when I went to go see Noah Khan. I was like, I don't know who this dude is. And
I've
like,
never heard that name in my
Did
life.
you have stick
Thank you.
season?
But like I was in there with like a bunch of like tweens, and I'm like, oh
Normally,
my
I
goodness,
would just
what
start
is
singing the
this?
song.
Don't you
Season
dare.
of the Sticks and I. Da, da,
Yes.
Da. Okay, I know that barely.
You got 2 now. You got 2.
I have ADHD so bad, I'm always singing a song.
That song.
That is the only song I know, and I didn't even know the word. I don't even know the words to it.
I regret bringing this up.
So good. Hey, I could have been singing it this time.
Have you heard from Adele, by the way?
No, she hasn't reached out, and it's been very depressing. You have 2 days.
She actually reached out to me and said, "Could you tell Levi to stop?"
And you didn't even tell me.
Oh my god.
She said, "Leave her alone, please. Please stop
She
chatting."
said she sent a restraining order.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got the
She
the
has to
cease and
sign those,
desist.
right? You have your signature. You get a restraining order from
Listen,
Adele.
I can sell that on eBay and Craigslist for some good money.
Not Craigslist.
You got to resort to whatever. You got to. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or share. Check out our website. Check out merch. We're also on Patreon. Also, do you want to share? I know you guys follow them on social media,
Follow us.
whether that be on Apple Podcasts. They are also on YouTube, TikTok. They post shorts to their podcast as well, so you can kind of get a feel for their episodes. So I actually really liked your "Am I the Grinch" take that you guys did
Oh, it
this
was
year.
so
That
fun.
was
So you know, am I
fun.
the asshole?
Yeah.
It's Am I the Bad Guy on ours.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
so
very
normally I
PG.
don't curse. She's probably gonna bleep me on that.
Oh, that's fine.
We're PG
Bleep
too.
it, bleep it. I'm trying to keep a hit for everyone rating.
This is this is E for everyone. Mostly for Hannah's mom.
I didn't realize.
Hannah's mom
I
listens.
couldn't think of another word, so I just went for it.
No, that's what I
Yeah,
call
but
it all the
and
time.
we call it Am I the Bad Guy?
I like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
We do a
I've
monthly
wanted to do
segment.
some of those things. I mean, we
They're
did
so
do
fun.
one this year, but it was just am I in the wrong?
Yeah. Well, if you get on Reddit, there's like, I mean, you can
so
spend hours
many.
on there finding some real juicy stuff.
I've got 2 already for our next one, and I'm like, whew, it's
Yeah.
gonna be hot.
Our am I the wrong was kiwis. About kiwis. Did you hear anything about it?
Yeah.
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 They're on sale.
Yeah.
I heard something about that. Are they still in season?
Listen,
Caleb?
Caleb,
Is
I know
this
you're
joke still in
frustrated with him.
We got a fresh box at the house right now.
Are they still on sale?
I don't.
Listen, I know you're frustrated with him, but I'm just waiting to say the wrong thing to like go
I
viral.
know.
I really would love to. So.
She tests the boundaries too. I'm like, we're cutting this. We're not leaving this in. I'm not getting canceled.
I definitely
Listen, you got to keep it in. That's how you get painted as a.
Some of the stuff that we be saying and laughing at is not.
It's
not
funny.
what we
It's
want to be
odd,
known
though,
for.
And I mean, when did you guys start your podcast?
You'll know, right? It was like
was
August,
like
two years ago, August.
No, just a year ago. It was just last summer.
No, I promise you.
So do you know when you started it, or were you just like testing it?
I
Like,
was
what's,
like, is this a trick question?
I've been sober for 2.5 years. It was
And we
before
started
that.
it
Congratulations.
when you were at your 1 year.
No. Okay.
we'll
okay.
circle back to that. We're gonna put a pin in that debate, and we're gonna come back.
Okay,
We're gonna,
maybe it has just been a year.
But regardless,
It feels like a long time.
you probably have realized, like, when you do a podcast, you post things and you're like, this is gold. Like,
Oh, yeah.
this is people, because you run across them on TikTok and you're like, oh, that's really good. I bet I could put some, and it gets nothing.
Yeah.
0.
You talk about kiwis being on sale.
And it blows up.
Yeah.
We had, I think, the most viewed TikTok of ours is when we're talking about homeostasis and happiness. And it got like 2,000 views. And Hannah, the day before, had said, you say homeostasis way too many
was like,
times.
"There's so many
You gotta
times."
stop saying it. And I
I
was
used
like,
to have
whatever.
a coworker that, what was the word? I'm not going to remember it. There was a word that she would say that every time we would always cringe.
Yeah.
But now that I can't think of the word, it's kind of like, oh, you just took that and went, phew.
Yeah.
So let's go to comments.
Nailed it.
So a couple of our comments from our past few episodes. This is actually in regards to Joliet for not doing Santa. So there's a couple of comments from this one. One is from Charles Jr. that says this is great. Another is Allie that says the validation is so real. The other one is also from Bianca, and it says, oh, that's a hot take.
Yeah, it is.
So which I thought was interesting, because we had people who were like on both sides, but like,
That is, yeah, it's crazy that so many people were like, oh, thanks for validating it. And I'm like, what?
yeah, because it's surprising that's not
It's-
normal for you.
No.
Yeah.
No, my mom goes hard. She still tells us that Santa's real.
I was gonna say, you
we don't believe it.
you still
but-
get gifts from Santa, don't
Yes,
you?
we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. My mom loves Christmas and
Yeah.
like the magic behind it. And I just don't see it as a lie. I just see it
Yeah.
as like, you keep the spirit alive. And the way
No,
Hannah
for sure.
explains it to her kids is pretty cool. It's not
how
like
do you explain
creepy
it?
man coming in your house.
So like I don't tell them that like Santa's not like real or like we lied to them about Santa. I just say Santa's not who you think he is. Like Santa's us. And now like when my son was old, I was like, as long as you don't tell anybody else about Santa and the secret, you get to be Santa with me.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, who doesn't lie to their kids about other things?
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean,
Right.
don't do you like she
No,
can
no,
do?
no.
She
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
no
want to.
judgment.
No, and I've heard
have
other people
Santa,
too,
that's fine.
and I know other families that didn't do it, and I think it's the way they've explained it, it's been great too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I grew up with that, and so that was a big thing. Like
Yeah.
I'd love getting to do that. I'm curious, do you know how you're gonna do it with your kids?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
You don't
Not gonna
know,
do
or
it.
you're not gonna.
No, I'm not going to. I can't. No, I can't afford my son to be walking around thinking there's a white man buying him gifts. No, your daddy did that. Your daddy did that.
I have heard that before.
That's
for
true.
real.
Can't do it.
I've
Yeah.
also heard, coming from the education world, that there would be kids that are like, well, didn't get anything because their parents couldn't afford it, and they're like, "Why didn't Santa bring me
Like,
this?
why
Why wasn't I
enough?"
good enough?" So I do see how that can be. Like the
Yeah.
big things are from you, and maybe you get some chocolate from this creepy man that sneaks in your house at night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, and that's we're letting our kids know, like, we get them most of their gifts. There's like one or two from Santa with the stockings, but I also don't want to be that person that like shows off, what I get my kids or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because in this world, there are kids, like you said, that they don't get that extravagant Christmas,
Yeah.
and it's not because their parents wouldn't want to give that to them; it's because they couldn't, And,
Exactly.
we're talking about this now. We film a little ahead of time. Yes.
Shocker.
So Christmas is coming up, but I don't know if have you been on TikTok?
Yeah, I've been on TikTok. What are you doing?
All the angel tree reviews that have been going around, like, have you
I don't
seen
know what
anything
that
about
is.
that? So some people have been upset with what they got from Angel Tree, and then it's been a whole thing right now, and I'm like,
Yikes.
oof.
That
Yeah.
seems a little.
Well, someone was upset, posted a video, and the person who got them that gift saw that and then like responded.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
that's-
unnecessary drama.
I mean, it's just
Tacky.
the materialism of it all.
The other comment I wanted to bring up was rules for when you travel together. So
Oh, the no pooping thing.
the no pooping thing. Yeah. So
Wait,
what's y'all's
what?
take on that? So when we traveled to Vegas, it was 3 guys in a room. Our rule was to poop in the lobby.
I have a story.
Go for it.
So when I went camping, I was probably 15 or 16. It was a camper. Like, I'm not out in the tent. I am not built for the woods. But it was probably the size of your rug. This rug right here was how big this camper was. And there was a bathroom in there. And that was the rule. There was no pooping in this because it was like
Where are you
this
gonna
big.
go?
So one of the girls that was in there in the middle of the night, like, grabs the roll of toilet paper and is walking out to the woods. And we were like, where are you going? And she's like, I'm just trying not to break the rules. I'm like, girl, get your back in this camper.
Oh my gosh.
So where did y'all go?
We went in the camper.
Oh, but then
There's an outhouse not that far too.
okay. So there was a rule that no one followed.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, we went on a lot of trips.
We don't care.
Yeah, we don't. But we're not men. I don't know if it's different.
It stinks more.
I
when
feel
you're
like
a guy.
men really shouldn't care because we're men. We
Right?
stink. Blah, blah. No, poop downstairs, please. No. My nose is delicate. I
I
can't.
mean, if there's one bathroom and it's like in a central location, maybe do it when you shower. So like your shampoo scents and
Yeah.
stuff will take up all the bathroom space.
Yeah.
But like, what do you, come on.
So my
First
thing
of
is,
all,
You don't do that in the mornings?
I cannot
him and his wife been married 6 years and they still ain't pooped in front of each
say
other.
one more thing
We've
about
pooped in
me.
front of each other.
This ain't got nothing to do
Did
with
you
my.
hear that? They pooped in front of each other.
This
I'm,
woman.
I'm gonna ignore that. This is gonna sound gross, but I can't even poop and then get in the shower. Like, I need to. If I gotta do that, I gotta air the bathroom out for like 15, 20 minutes, then come back.
How bad are your poops?
Right, my goodness.
Like,
Do the flush.
I'm sorry.
When you,
and
when you
first of
let
all,
it go, just
this is
flush
not
it
a
out.
poop episode. I'm sorry. We've said that a lot. Let's get a poop count.
is
Like,
taking a
I
turn.
I can't do that and then like get my steamy shower going on with like the remnants of the
Oh, see,
smell.
I take
It is
kinda
in
cool
it is in
showers,
the air.
so.
That's like pieces of poop in
My
the air.
Yeah,
showers
you
aren't
gotta,
hot.
you gotta
True.
let that room air out and then maybe come back and do that.
Nah, just close the lid and flush it. It's fine.
That's also what I do as well. You
Yeah.
have to close the lid before
Oh,
you.
yeah.
before
My
you
because of the
flush.
friend in
splash.
college, yeah. So
Has
I
nothing
was
to do with the
raised
splash,
feral.
Levi.
Oh, see, I thought it was because my friend in college would tell me you have to flush the lid or put the lid down before you flush because all the just gonna fly up out of the toilet. And I'm like, I guess I was
No,
raised by
it's
wolves
about the
because
poop
I've never done
particles in
that.
the air.
Yes.
well, but also,
Well,
like,
that's
it
what I
showed
mean,
a
the
slow
splash
motion
of the
video
poop.
of all the splash. This is really weird.
This is taking a turn.
The comment.
This is where I want it to be anyway. This is where I want
The
it.
comment comes from Franklin Lorenzo says definitely ridiculous, especially if they are also paying for the room. Plus, Poopery is a great product.
Yes, it is.
And another person said use Poopery spray because the time it takes from room to lobby bathroom. I don't know. LOL.
Listen,
I don't want to clinch it.
what if there? I have
Did
no
say you
gallbladder.
almost like didn't make it, right?
No, oh, I was sweating. I was sweating that time. I'm sorry. And he thought I was gambling. He posted a
I went looking
he
for you.
posted like a thing to his stories and he's like, "Where's Levi? It's 8 a.m." He thought he was gonna find me on a machine. I'm struggling in the bathroom. Okay.
Oh my
Long
goodness.
story short, I think next time I'm just gonna bring some Poopery.
There you
Because
go.
have you ever used Poopery?
No.
It like
You
seals
spray
it
it
in.
before
It's
you go.
weird.
It's the wildest thing. So you go, and it's like a protective. So when you
You
kerplunk,
drop it like it's hot. So we call it.
yeah. Hey, that's our Wi-Fi's drop it like it's hotspot. So,
I love it.
love that.
I just want to say I hate this conversation. But
2 seconds
Pooper-
ago,
This is
let's
so fun.
go back to when he's like, "This is the type of conversation I want."
this is where I want it to be anyway. This is where I want. Yeah, and I'm changing my mind because like Poopery, like that word. I hate where this is about to. Poopery is great if you got a solid deuce you're dropping, but if it's not solid, Poopery is pointless.
No,
You
I
think so?
disagree. I disagree.
I don't know. I've never tried it, and
Give
I
you
don't
a bottle
plan
for
to.
Christmas.
There you go.
Please don't.
Test it out. Go
Let
to
me-
Taco
let me
Bell.
Amazon
Test it
this.
out.
He's door dashing right now.
Actually,
There is a Taco
Walgreens is
Bell
open.
close.
The end of the episode.
Let's
Caleb
just-
tries Poopery.
Oh my god.
All right, so that's it for comments. Hey, let's go into some question of the days. What do you got, Caleb? Question of the day.
No.
Are you looking forward to this coming year, and how is 2024 for you guys?
Am I looking forward to
I
2025?
asked them first.
Well, hold on, time out. Did you say if you like eggnog or not?
I love eggnog.
Okay, I didn't think you answered that
I don't
question.
think I did.
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone gets heard in the circle. Okay, you like eggnog? I was like, I gotta know.
Yes,
I kind of want to try it with
love
chocolate
eggnog.
syrup though and see what that tastes like.
Oh, we got on French toast. That's where we. Like,
Oh
Yeah, we
and
we
then the
went.
breakfast,
we went
yeah,
on
if you
2
put some
days.
chocolate syrup and eggnog and like,
Oh, tell
I
me.
wonder. So I had salted caramel eggnog the other day. It was delicious.
That's
Oh, that does sound good.
It tastes like caramel milk. So, but anyways,
interesting. So
2024. How was it for you guys? You looking forward to the new year?
Hannah would say 2024 was worse than 2020 for her.
yeah. I just thought I don't know. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready for a new year. It's been a rough
New
year.
year, new me.
I'm looking forward to 2025. Like, I think that'd be weird. I think you would check on me if I wasn't looking forward
I
to
was
the
gonna
next.
say
I'm not really looking forward to the next couple days.
next year's gonna suck, you guys.
I'm pumped, man. Like 2024 for me was kind of good. Like it ended, I think, on a high note. Like I had the birth of my son towards the end of it. Before that, I
Towards
don't
the beginning.
bro, I don't
was
know
like, wait,
what I
how
was
old
doing
is your
before my
child?
son.
You had the birth of your son towards the beginning, before the beginning of 2024.
I don't know how old he is, but like I really don't know. Like, what was I doing before I had a kid? Like, I don't know what my life was before him. Like, he has beautifully ruined my life. Like, I don't know a life before him now. It's all him and his poopy diapers.
I love that.
There's so much truth to that. No.
But yeah, I'm with bro. Like, our podcast is taking off. I think we're gonna have at least 15 viewers an episode. Like going forward.
I'm hoping so.
I think by the end of 2025, we'll be up to like
joke about it.
30 or
Is that really
40
our goal?
subscribers. What'd you say?
She said they joke about it, but that really is our goal.
Just be praying to get to double digits, baby. Let me look. I think we were at 9 or
You know what? Like, okay, because I
Listen,
follow.
y'all gonna pop off in 2025.
7. We got 7 plays.
Was
I
that just
got-
from Sunday though?
Yeah, it
So
just
I
released
gotta-
on Sunday.
What? I listened to a few like pretty popular podcasts, and like I gotta remember stop looking at their views because I'll look at theirs and I'll go to our channel and I'm like, I quit. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
I want to quit all the time when I look at our
I
like
think that too. a
YouTube
lot.
views. But then I go like and see our Instagram views and I'm like, we're doing all right
I don't
over
know.
here. Like,
Instagram, I don't know about
TikTok be playing with us.
Yeah, but TikTok might be going away, and now I'm like,
Oh, I know. I'm like, that's where we get all our views.
yeah. Which
Man.
we talk about it a lot at work because we always talk about podcasts. But like we talked this year how hard of a journey it is to really kind of start and continue a podcast. I know we've talked about this as well, but because you are putting yourself out there, you put a lot of time into it, and it's not something you're going to get instant gratification for. Like I said, you could post a bunch of different videos and expect a bunch of views and to grow, and then it's like sitting there and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Why am I even doing this? And then you'll get one video that does good and you're like, okay, maybe I can
You get
do
the
this.
little dopamine hit. You're like, ooh, I got 12 views. Oh, God.
I will say this is like therapy for me. So
It
either
really
way,
is therapeutic.
I mean, even if we don't get a lot of views, like I enjoy it. It's my time,
Yeah,
you know,
for
it's
sure.
the one time that it's my time. So
Yeah. 2024 for me, it's just been a year. It's not been something I've been too fond of. It's nothing crazy. It's just I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm seeing a lot of things good in my future that I'm
Good.
trying to work towards so that I can have better years. But one of those is that the podcast would continue to grow. Y'all's podcast will continue to grow. Go over, follow their podcast, get them to 10 viewers.
10 views, please. Jesus.
I want a blue check mark by my name.
You know, you
I
can,
think you can
do
pay
it
for
now.
that.
I don't want to have to pay for it though. Like I want Instagram to reach out and be like, hey, we heard.
I saw someone that had it, and I was like, "Oh, you have blue. You must be really cool." And they are, but then I
Yeah.
realized that they paid for it, and I was like, "Oh,
I'm not paying for it. I want
because
You
it's
want it
like
bestowed
$15
upon
a
you.
month, I think."
I want
Oh, I
I
didn't
want
got that
Instagram
kind
to
of
be
money.
like, hey, you earned this, but big dog. And be like,
Here you go, buddy.
yeah.
Mama, I made it. I got a blue check mark.
That's how you
I'm
know
just
you
gonna
made
pay
it, right?
for you to get.
Just don't tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Last question of the day before we jump into our topic. Do you guys celebrate New Year's Eve? Like, how do you guys typically do it? Do you guys have traditions? What's it look like for you?
Last year, we let Brinley think that the New Year's ball drop was the real one, and we all went to bed at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just at home chilling with my kids, nothing.
Netflix was the GOAT because they, like a couple years ago, had like the fake countdowns that you could
Yes.
play, and the kids thought it was real, and I was in bed by like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, my daughter last year was like, "When's the
When's the bomb drop?
Yeah,
And I was
where's
like,
the bomb?
Yeah, I was just over here like, hold on 1 second. Hey, it's right now, guys.
exactly.
Can
Netflix.
you believe we almost missed it? Oh my goodness.
Come look out the window.
You weren't ready? Hang on. We'll go back.
We'll
real quick.
rewind it. Exactly. No, I don't do anything.
What is this
crazy.
buffering? Don't worry about it. It's
Don't
fine.
worry. Mind your business.
Yeah. I growing up, we always like went to a party, had a party, some type of thing. I don't know. Did you guys grow up like going to parties, or did you just do stuff at home, or?
I just told you I don't remember my life for my son. No, I'm just playing.
I was like,
I think I went to parties. I remember parties kind of like in my early 20s, late 20s kind of. But now usually I'll be working, I have a gig, like a company will hire the band to come out and do something. But like this year, I don't have any plans, and so I got invited to a New Year's Eve party, and I'm like, do I really want to go? I'm old.
no. The answer is no, you don't.
Like,
you want to
do
be
I
at
really
home.
want to be out like
So
that
because
late?
it's at midnight, that's what my mindset was. I was like, wait a second, it's till midnight, and then with kids, you've got to think like, okay, so where would the kids be?
Yeah.
Or we
how
would
early
probably
are they
take
gonna
the
be up?
kids. So because
I
yes,
mean-
the 10 o'clock countdown is great.
Yeah.
I always have a hard time finding like the real countdown at midnight, and I feel like I'm always like, where is it? Where is it? And then it's like 2, 1. I'm like, oh, Happy New Year. I'm
Right.
always late to the game.
I might get trashed though. We'll see.
Okay. I see you.
I don't get drunk often. I don't ever get drunk. I don't. What was the next question?
Going into 2025 with a hangover. I love it.
I don't
He did
do,
go to Vegas.
I don't do
He
those
did
things.
not.
I really don't either.
don't-
But when I
yeah.
do, I do. When
Oh,
I be
Bianca's
when I be
so much
drinking, I be
fun.
drinking.
You see,
Do you ever
that's
try
what
to
I'm
slip her a
saying.
drink? Be like, come on, just
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't drink, so I'm like, hey, take this, girl. Shots.
I don't do shots. I just
See,
drink wine.
I never drink. Never, ever drink. That way, when you do,
It's fun.
More for your money.
it's like a truck.
Yeah, it does. That's
Oh
how I
my
got
goodness.
messed up at my
Never
brother's
drink,
wedding.
ever.
I will say we went to Cooper's Hawk for your wife's birthday.
What is this?
Cooper's Hawk is a
Cooper's Hawk?
restaurant.
Oh
You've never been?
no,
It's
never heard
a-
of it.
so good.
Upscale
It's a winery.
Applebee's.
Ooh, we love an
Actually,
upscale
I wouldn't even say
Applebee's.
that. It's nicer than upscale Applebee's.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's
Cooper's Hawk is very nice.
It's like up Cheesecake Factory level. Like
No, it's better than Cheesecake
it's better
Factory.
than Cheesecake Factory.
It's upscale Cheesecake Factory.
yeah,
Oh,
their food's good.
so I can't afford that.
like
could.
like yeah, no, you could, and like they have like charcuterie boards and all kinds of
Like
things.
you could
So,
afford
like,
to eat there. You probably can't afford to tip though. So
Oh well, if you can't afford a tip, you shouldn't go.
we do a wine membership through them, so we get 2 bottles a month, 2 free tastings. We've
Hey,
done-
y'all got that chocolate wine in the house? Like unopened, I mean. Can I have a bottle?
if you want to.
Chocolate wine.
Bro, it's
Your wife
so
is
good.
pregnant.
I know. I got a drink for her.
Oh, that's public knowledge. We can talk about that.
We mentioned on the podcast, didn't we?
I don't think so.
Well, cut it out.
I was like, is this public?
I don't care that the people know. Don't nobody watch this.
Bull. Check with your wife first. Make sure she's okay with the public
Really
knowing.
won't
Ooh, we
care.
haven't like announced it publicly
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, you
Maybe
haven't?
you should
Nah,
talk.
but nah, leave it in. No one watches this. This is fine.
Like no one in your family.
I'll check.
They
with
do.
Emily.
But I sent out like Christmas cards with the announcement on it that the people that I haven't told
I grabbed
yet.
mine on Sunday
Good.
because I was like, he ain't gonna give it to me. Take it. I mean, it had my name on it though. So.
Fine.
Sure.
That's fine. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Did you get
Just
ours?
saved in postage.
You put it in my hand.
I didn't. My wife must have.
You put it in my hand.
Somebody put something in his hand.
I've been
Somebody
really
put
bad about
something in
Christmas
my
cards this year. Normally, I am so like Christmas. Like
Y'all need to not do
send them
those
out.
dark green envelopes again because y'all are making the postman work for that. Because
We haven't mailed them out. There's been nothing mailed out.
Oh,
We've been severely delayed.
Well, I didn't even buy Christmas
I was
cards.
gonna say I don't.
Yeah.
I
That's
have no
another
family. It's just me.
You don't
so
do Christmas
it'd be
cards?
weird. It'd be weird if I just sent one from just me and the dogs.
No,
so
yeah, I have a
cute.
friend that does that.
Petunia. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Petunia.
Yeah, knock
We've
it
actually
out.
done a photo shoot for a friend with dogs.
Aw.
For it.
Knock it out. People love Christmas cards.
But let's get into
Hannah doesn't. There's a hot take.
You don't
Hannah,
like Christmas
she'll-
cards?
if you
Oh
only
my
sign your name,
gosh.
she'll throw it in the trash.
Yeah, like I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna throw it right in the trash immediately. Like, don't just sign your name. Like, if you want to say like, "Hey,
So you're talking
listen,
about like a legit
it's
card.
gotta be a thoughtful
Like,
something."
Wait, what if it's like a photo collage
Okay, that's
of
different.
like the things?
I will put it on my fridge.
Okay, there you
And
go.
then-
But if
throw it
someone just
away.
sends a card and it has like a basic greeting and it says,
Yeah, like if it's a
Signed.
basic card and it just has somebody's name, no.
that makes sense. There's
I'm
no.
anti-clutter, anti-everything. No, it's going in the trash.
Okay.
Well, I
I'm
might
into
need some
that.
Tips.
I'm a hoarder.
There you go.
I might need some tips. Let's get into the reason we're here, though. Recap 2024. So we're going to talk about some of the hottest takes, the hottest trends, the top movies in the box office, different things.
And
And
I'm
so,
going to tune out because I don't know
No, I
nothing.
actually, I know you don't. And I think that's going to be funny. I kind of want you to steer the conversation, and well, that's kind of, they'll probably explain
Oh,
more to us.
jeez.
Because I will tell you, I was thinking about this. He doesn't know pop culture.
I was gonna say, are you not a pop culture person? Are you a hipster where you're like, it's just not cool to be?
He's just
Oh, I'm
things.
definitely not a hipster.
How old are you? This
That's a
is
great
like the
question.
third
Thank you for
comment.
asking.
47.
How young do I look? Let's be honest.
I think you look
Moisturize.
35.
I thought you were our age.
Yeah,
my
I thought
age.
you were 35.
35?
I'm
God bless
34.
you.
Yeah.
You're
Girl,
not
married.
47.
Don't flirt with me.
You're not 47.
I was about to say, we're gonna look.
No, he's not
50
47.
and 5
I was
years.
like, I'm shook.
No,
Oh, okay.
Is he like?
-9.
So
Uh-uh.
you're
Don't make me
you
do
are
that.
close to our age.
Why yet?
Right, you're 38.
I don't know.
He's
I thought
38.
you really were serious.
No, I'm
that
not.
he
I'm
was
not playing. I
47.
truly
No.
do not know my age.
He's
I don't
37, 38, one of those.
know. Give or
Somewhere.
take 2 years.
So
Yeah.
you are. How old are you?
Oh, I am 32 plus 20, 219 days, 23.
Boy, what is
I'm
wrong
just-
with you? Say your age.
32. I'm 32.
I truly don't know my age. I have to Google it every time I want to.
What year were you born?
87. I don't know what that
So
math
you're
is.
3
though.
years older than me.
When's your
I'm
birthday?
34. You're 37. When's
or
your
8.
birthday?
I don't know. What in September?
September
So you're
8th.
38.
We're just going to put
You're
you-
38.
Cool.
We're going to
Yeah.
put all your, what's your
I'm
social
glad we got
security?
there. Okay.
You want the last 4 of it?
2024. What happened in 2024, Caleb?
8004.
What happened in 2024?
Trump got elected again?
That is one of the hot topics. We'll start with what our notes.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm sorry. I thought this was a quiz.
Oh man, quiz, baby.
I wanted to play a game, but now we can do it. Never mind. Anyway, what are we doing? What's going on?
So
Wanna
this
play a
past year, I
game?
want to kind of start with some while you get yourself together. Celebrities that passed. Obviously, there was a big list, as there is every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So I did not pull
He
every
said
name.
Richard Nixon. No, he's been. Is he dead?
Richard Simmons, honey.
He said Nixon.
Real
And
quick,
it
is
does
Richard
say-
Nixon dead?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't.
I
Do you know
think
who
Jimmy
Richard
Carter.
Simmons is?
Yeah.
I think
Do you know
Jimmy Carter's the oldest living president.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a one-term president.
You
Don't
good?
jump. You don't need more than one if you're good.
So celebrities who have passed in 2024.
Midterm.
James Earl Jones.
That was sad.
That was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Also sad, Liam Payne.
Who's that?
And the controversy that
From One
surrounds it.
Direction.
One
He, like,
Direction
fell
guy
off
that
of a
Diddy
balcony.
killed.
What?
You haven't heard about Diddy?
Oh yeah.
Being
I've
with
heard
us?
about Diddy, but I haven't heard
Hey,
about Diddy
real quick,
in this situation.
If this is a Diddy episode for you, just let me know right now. Like, are you just? Is
He was
everything
a
gonna-
hot topic of
Is everything
2024.
going
He
to tie back
was.
to Diddy?
There's some multiple things that will listen.
Did he do it?
Or
I'm
Diddy.
not here for it. Okay,
Guys, he
Are you-
loves and supports Diddy, and it's hard on him
that
right
is
now.
not what I said.
Oh, it's time to go.
Man, okay. My friend Amber, like, we were talking about Cosby and Chris Brown on an episode before, and she texted me. She's like, I need to know how you feel about those two right now. And I was like, what happened? She's like, you said some questionable things. And I was like, did I?
Yeah.
I
How
remember
long
that.
do we have to let, Cosby, be in trouble for
Yeah.
the things he did?
That's exactly,
Yeah.
And so
Because I even after that, because honestly, I was like, wait, what did Cosby do? I'm trying to
And then he was
remember.
like, Levi, as a Christian.
Which I hate when people do that. When I'm because you're a Christian,
Yeah.
they're like, well, you're a Christian, so you can't do that. And I'm like, excuse me, yes, I
Yeah.
can. Anyways, so
Quincy Jones's death got me.
Quincy Jones,
That one kind of
Yeah.
hurt. 'Cause,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He did Fresh Prince.
Toby Keith. That's a sad
was
one.
Toby Keith died.
Yes.
Yeah. He had
Real quick, who is Toby Keith?
country singer. How do you like me now?
That was him.
He had pancreatic cancer.
Oh my gosh! Rest in peace, Toby Keith. Wait, which one? Which dude sings about a barbecue stand on his white T-shirt?
Tim McGraw. and
He's
He's
alive.
Is he
alive.
dead? Okay, cool.
He's alive.
He's not
Yeah.
dead yet.
He's still
I'm sorry.
alive.
That's,
He's
that's
Still,
me.
still
got that-
married to Faith Hill.
Yep. They
They
still
got
got
married.
Got?
He's
They've been.
decades on decades.
It's your love.
Oh,
Just a
well, hey, shout out to
Oh, yeah,
them.
the wedding singer should know these songs.
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary to them too. If they married.
I don't think it's
With
their
children.
anniversary. O.J.
Congratulations.
Simpson passed.
Yeah.
Did he die?
He had all
You
of
see
these
why I wanted to
people.
leave
Are you
it?
serious right now?
Bro, I'm so for real. Like
You didn't hear about this? He had people come in and sign an NDA before he died. Like
Yeah.
his family all had to come in and sign this like non-disclosure. Yeah, he died.
maybe I
and he
knew
did
about
it.
that one.
I don't think you did. Shannon Doherty.
Who's
Oh,
that?
that was sad. She was from 90210.
She was, you know what I know her from was Scare Tactics. Because when I was a
I
kid,
forgot about that
she was
show.
the host of Scare Tactics.
Really?
She was.
Wasn't she like in a witch show?
She was. The,
I think so.
Sisters. The-
Charmed?
Charmed, yeah.
Charmed, yes.
That
The
one of them
dark-haired
died.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard Simmons passed away this year.
Not Richard.
I'm so out of touch.
Yeah, anyways, and lots of others. So we lost some.
I don't mean to laugh people dying, but
I know. I was like, this seems tacky to be laughing at these people.
I know.
Come on.
Also, I kind of sad stores that are closed or closing.
Yeah, I added one on this
No,
list.
which I saw. I didn't realize that was this past year. Have they officially closed? We're talking about Route 21. Route 21.
Yeah, for if you know, you
good
know.
riddance. They fired me. I used to work for them.
Did you really?
But didn't you
Okay,
steal
they're
something?
closing
I
500.
did not steal anything.
Oh.
There was a customer that complained
That's
about me
right.
because I said I did not work there when I was working. No, in my defense though, I'm holding like the little Coke clothes like hook thing.
Plastic.
And she was like, "Excuse me, do you work here?" And I was like, "Nah." And I went right back to doing it.
He Karen.
She didn't like that. She emailed corporate. Corporate found them, and like I walked in the next day, and my manager was like, "Hey, I gotta let you go." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "You told a customer you didn't work here," and I was like, "I did."
Oh my goodness!
Like, all right.
Did she have the Kate Goslin haircut?
Oh, I don't know. It was a long time.
I bet
ago.
she
Karen
He probably
Bob.
doesn't know who Kate Goslin is.
Oh, John and K plus 8. That was my show.
Okay.
Listen, I'm surprised.
90s.
We should do a pop culture quiz with you.
Oh my
Oh, I bet
gosh!
I'd
That'd be
ace it.
so much.
Big Lots closing, all stores.
I am too.
See, that's funny. I'm not that sad about Big Lots.
My mom
Oh,
used to work
G-Lots,
for him.
man.
We went there as a kid, but I haven't been there as an adult in so
Oh,
long.
you
that's
gotta
the
go at like
only-
Halloween and Christmas time. They have the best
Big Lots was like
decorations.
Diet Walmart.
That's
Diet
true.
Walmart.
Diet Dollar General. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Big Lots over Dollar General.
The
all
one
day.
that got me
All day.
and I'm still surprised about, Party City announced is
Good
closing
riddance.
all their locations.
Are they gonna stay online?
I would think so.
Like I feel like I mean,
This probably affects Hannah more than anybody. She's like a party throwing queen.
Yeah, no, work events, like all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. Like
Good riddance.
I don't get my balloons there anymore because their balloon quality did go really downhill.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Now they're Mylar balloons. Listen, I'm
They're
just gonna
what?
the
Yeah.
Mylar foil balloons, the foil balloons.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the
okay.
name.
yeah,
The shiny ones.
yeah,
These
Yeah.
yes, Mylar.
had
I
no
had
idea.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
so they are much more expensive at Party City.
Yeah.
but in a pinch, like that they have it. So I was kind of sad about that one.
That's
Good
true.
riddance, Party City.
Dang, Caleb's a hater.
He is all right. All right, Caleb. Hot topics in 2024.
Oh, I bet he loves this first one.
I hope they break up. No, okay.
Do
this
you
is
not
really
believe in
funny.
love?
I believe in love so much. So when Travis and Taylor
Don't even act like you didn't know her name.
I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
So when they were dating around, so their relationship was kind of new around like September.
The end of last year.
For real. So, but around Halloween, they were like the it costume.
Yeah.
And I was hoping so much they were going to break up to just ruin everybody's costume plans.
Jeez.
And they did
That
not.
that would have been funny for me. You know how many coworkers I had that were like,
That's a good question. We should
what?
do that segment for
who
you.
hurt Caleb?
Who hurt Caleb?
Listen, they already did like a counseling session.
Ah,
So
come on,
we
that
know
would have
you're
been
going
so
to that
funny.
again.
You know how many Beckys and Travises were like, we're gonna be Taylor and Travis, and if they would have broken up, they'd be like, okay, now what do we do?
Yeah.
Like, that'd have
my
been funny
goodness.
for me.
I love it being so local. The fact
Yeah.
that like she's here. I will say it was Taylor Swift's year. I mean, she with
she
her
crushed
with
it.
her tour and everything. Even if you're not a Swiftie, like she was everywhere.
She was.
She
Didn't,
had
like her
$2
movie
billion
come out this year.
Her what?
Her movie, like the Eras
The
tour,
Eras
does that
tour
drop
movie?
this year?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
And then also
Didn't watch it.
the Chiefs won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They're going for a three-peat thanks to her voodoo magic. And so and her witchcraft. Isn't that what
A
they
little
say?
moon dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Got her moon water out.
I love it. Listen, I'm here for it. I think it's great they found each other because they're different than what they've normally dated.
Yeah.
And so like I'm excited. I want to see a baby.
Oh, yeah.
I love
know?
love. And I love
But
babies.
I also, if they break up, can you imagine the local pieces to her songs?
Oh yeah, so many like
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know Kansas
Like
City,
I would
but,
just
like
love
the
to
street
hear the
names
songs.
in it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. What was so? Because I took some of this from what you had sent me.
I'm just keeping my mouth shut over here because I got evil thoughts coming in over here.
Wow,
I'm reading yours.
wild thoughts.
It talked about the record smashing Eras tour.
Yeah. She gave like every person that worked that tour with her
Yes.
like a huge fat bonus, like $100,000 bonus.
for truck drivers.
Yeah.
I remember, wasn't it a Christmas bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she should.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to work.
But it's not expected. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that was a very
They
generous
already
thing
got
for.
paid. This is on top of that.
Yeah. It was very kind of at the end of the tour. Was end of tour? Was it Christmas?
I think it was end of tour. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was like a hefty bonus. But I mean, she's been the parties, Gloria. I know you and your daughter had a party. You had a
yeah.
party for your daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. That was.
It was
crazy,
for all of
yeah.
us.
Yeah, but it was making the bracelets, all that fun stuff.
Oh, you had like a Taylor Swift themed party?
Oh yeah, my daughter's 9. She turned 9 in August, and that's
listening.
what she wanted.
Shut up. No, okay. You know a funny story? So I got hired to DJ a friend's birthday party, and this friend is like, she's my age. The client, her husband hires me. He's like, hey, I want you to DJ my wife's birthday party. I said, perfect. And I was like, what kind of music does she like? She's like, oh, she likes everything. They'll dance to anything you play whatever you want. I was like, no, I need like specifics. And he was like, okay, cool. So he gives me like a list of songs that they would like, and I play these songs and nobody's dancing. I'm like, okay, this is fun. Like I look
fun.
like I'm terrible. So toward like the last hour and a half of the night, she comes up to me. She's like, hey, would you mind playing like a Taylor Swift song? And I was like, yes, fine, easy, done. I played one. Everybody got up to dance.
Which song was it?
Don't ask me that. I don't know what songs. I don't know.
Bianca was ready to be like, yeah.
I mean, it might have been. I mean, let's say Blank Space to be safe. But like,
Oh,
it
he
was
knows a song. Okay.
It was a Taylor Swift
That's the one
song.
they
And
sing at the
so
weddings all the time.
I play that tune, and then like I mix out as a DJ. I mix out into another song, and the dance floor clears. And then she comes back up. She's like, "No, do another one." And I'm like, "Okay." So I play another T Swift song. Gets the crowd right back. And so like one of her friends walks up. She's like, "This is all you play all night, just Taylor Swift." And I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna play other stuff. And so like I tried to mix out into another song, and she was like, no, you didn't hear only Taylor Swift. And I'm like, okay.
So that's why you don't like her.
That was a
I got-
fun
I
night
got
for
a
Caleb.
Pin of reasons why I don't like her. No, I'm just playing. But like literally all I did was I played Taylor Swift the rest of it, like and nothing else. And they were like, this is the best DJ ever. I'm like,
Dang.
yikes.
Yikes
I,
on
didn't,
bikes.
I just went to I went to Spotify and
was
I
gonna say,
put
they
Taylor
could've used
Dance Party,
Spotify.
and like I just hit shuffle, and like I could have sat down the rest of the night, and I was just
Hey,
like,
easy money. Don't
They,
be
they
hating.
thought I was doing so good. I'm like, I'm not even. This is all Spotify,
He's like, I'm listening to my other
Props.
music.
Right,
in my
he's
head.
got AirPods
Yeah, I was
and
just-
listening to a podcast.
bro. It was easy, but yeah.
So-
Good job, Taylor.
Continuing on the hot topics, Taylor Swift was not here that day, but Chiefs won Super Bowl, so they had a Super Bowl parade, and of course, there was a shooting at the parade.
Yeah.
Which is why, when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, that did happen this past year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I actually am friends. Shout out Lauren. She's a PT at a facility, and her husband's an assistant coach, and she was there like when it all happened. So
Oh my
I talked
gosh.
to her about it after. But
Yeah.
how
Thankfully,
wild.
we were at Power and Light that day. So like
Were
we
you-
were down there, but we were at
okay.
Power and Light.
See, I didn't go down this year.
Yeah.
I haven't gone down. I've been to a Chiefs one. I've been to two Chiefs one, and I've been to a Royals one. I feel like I'm squish washing. But I just don't. I don't feel the need to go back again.
Yeah, my kids wanted to go, and I was like, okay, we'll do it, but
Yeah.
not again.
The Royals one was crazy because we lost like cell phone signal, like you had no signal
yeah.
down there. But how crazy to think there'd be like a mass shooting.
Or that Fast Life youngsters would get to play their famous song "Swag Surfing" again.
At the parade.
Who?
Never mind.
I do know that song.
I do
you?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was with y'all. I'm sitting there like, what in the world?
So
You're on an island right
there's
now.
a song that was remade popular again. It's called the Swag Surf, and that song came out like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I guess because I think Taylor
Taylor
Swift fans
Swift.
made it popular again.
Really?
They got
She
to
did it
like
in the box.
this essentially kind of, I don't want to say they're a one-hit wonder. This one-hit wonder of a group had their song like repopularized again, and then they got to perform on stage at the Chiefs parade.
I know you know
Interesting.
And
this
I was
song.
like, that was a very
I'd
cool
say,
moment.
do I
I
know
was
it?
happy for them.
Can I play it real quick?
Yeah.
He knows the song.
He has to.
I don't feel like I do.
I don't know.
This is a black anthem, I'll tell you that right now.
Never heard of this before.
Oh my gosh.
They played this at the parade.
Yeah.
The one fact he knew, folks.
That song
Takes me back.
slaps.
Were you down
Slaps.
there at the parade?
I ain't never been to a parade.
Okay.
I haven't been to any of them either.
I don't do any parades, period. Like St.
I'm-
Patrick's Day
I'd
parade,
be-
I'm not doing it.
I'd be interested to see. I know that they had St. Patrick's after that and stuff, but what it will look like in the future.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because when we get that three-peat baby,
Didn't we already get it?
There'll probably be like
Girl, what?
there will probably be like entry points, like where like all the crowds have to come through like specific points, and there may be like metal detectors now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, or
They'll
just
probably up
There's
the
just so
security
many
for
people
sure.
down there. I'm like, I don't know how that works.
specific points of entry.
also this year was heavy on politics,
Because we had an election year.
which I'm so
Yeah.
thankful it's over.
Me too.
Thank
I
too.
hate presidential years.
Oh, me
Maybe that's
too.
why I didn't like this past year because I hate the ads,
It was
the
just so
hate. I hate it
negative.
all. Yeah, and it was wild. I will say Trump got shot, and to think that we would witness like an assassination
I
attempt.
don't mean to laugh at the assassination attempt on our commander in chief. I do not.
the way he
no.
said it. Just the way he
I'm not
said
laughing at that. I'm not laughing at our commander in chief getting shot at.
No.
No, but I
that is
mean-
horrible. Violence is never the answer.
laughing at you now.
Never
to
the
think
answer.
though that in our lifetime, I
Yeah.
just didn't expect to see a president. I mean, you
Well,
can see.
You are young. You would have been alive. I think I was alive. No.
You age me up like that.
I was in 1989. I'm pretty sure Ronald Reagan. There was an
Girl, I
attempt.
was born in 1989.
Yeah, March 30th, 1989. Ronald
I wasn't
Reagan
even
was.
born yet.
And you remember
uh,
that?
I wasn't
Reagan got
alive.
assassinated.
Attempt. Somebody shot him, but his security.
That's the last time
like-
that it's happened, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang,
I just
35
know
years.
Ronald Reagan. I liked him a lot, so I did a lot of research on him in school.
I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a bit, so I don't know the old events.
What? Is that where you get your history from?
Forrest. I'm sorry. Was that not based on a true story?
Also, Biden
Jenny.
stepped down,
Yeah.
which was kind of an interesting move.
Wait, Biden stepped down.
when
Stop.
in the-
Kamala
for the
ran
election.
instead of Joe Biden.
He like stepped down out of the presidential race.
Oh,
Like you know,
okay, yeah.
you couldn't vote for him,
No,
right?
no.
He wasn't on the ballot.
I was like, when did he quit being the president? Like,
That day, to be honest,
Honestly, like what's happened since then?
I saw them like. I feel like Kamala and Biden have beef now.
It feels like
Yes.
it.
Yes.
It feels like it.
Do you watch any of those videos?
Pop off, girl. Tell him.
Oh, when I saw, Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden,
Thank
let me
you.
throw some respect on her name, wore all red when she went to vote that day. And I was like, oh, is this
Republican
shade?
red.
Like
Republican
Republican red. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's true.
this is weird.
I
And they
remember
like
that.
didn't go to her watch party.
Yeah, well, and also, and they did an event recently, like what's it called when you're showing off? Event.
Party.
Charity event, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe it was
I don't
a charity
know.
event. I don't know.
I don't show off
They were
for
both
parties.
they were both there, and like they were just like very like tense.
I think Bianca and I have talked about this. I think it would be awkward for Kamala because like she has to like
Yeah.
say how she's going to do things better, and he's still the president and she's his vice president. I just think
Yeah.
that'd be an awkward position to be in.
No, and I think the whole situation is just kind of
Yeah.
It's all very
Did you guys see him
strange.
try to walk through the sand? I'm so sorry.
no, but
You gotta look it up.
Biden walking through the sand.
Yeah.
It's probably
Please
Biden
leave me
walking.
alone.
Period is funny.
That's true. What do you got to say about this? You over here smiling.
Nothing. I'm not going to talk about our commander in chiefs, current and future, whatever.
Past, present, future.
Well, you
Yeah.
might have an opinion on the next thing.
What's the next
2024. Caitlin Clark popped off,
Go ahead, girl.
as well as Angel Reese. But
Yeah.
I will say Caitlin Clark set like records and everything. Did she win
She got the MVP.
MVP of the year or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys follow Caitlin Clark, Angel
Yeah.
Reese?
Yeah.
I mean, I know
WNBA.
who they are. And yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they were a huge part.
Yeah.
of a
We
while.
talked about like her pay versus men that enter the NBA. And yeah.
Yep.
We talked about that this
Okay.
year.
Any thoughts on it?
You got something you want to say about women's
Yes,
pay?
she does.
Maybe I'm a little bit
Let's
of a
argue
feminist.
right now. Come on.
So listen, because I know what you're gonna say, and I know that you're gonna say that the WNBA doesn't bring in the money like the NBA does, and that's why they don't get paid. But how do we fix that? Because they work just as hard, they do just as much, and they are just as talented.
You have to
And y'all
support
are just
them.
as uninterested.
Yeah.
I'm uninterested in all of it. I don't watch the NBA or
See,
WNBA.
I think, okay, so.
You're answering your own argument.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I know people need to watch it, but it's not me.
And
'cause
I don't
don't-
want to, but
I
making money.
I don't like basketball. I don't watch
No, that's true.
basketball.
Yeah.
I don't watch it either, but I will tell you this: if a WNBA team came to Kansas City, I'd be a season ticket holder immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm a season ticket holder for the Kansas City Current, which is like our women's soccer league.
And they popped off
My
this
wife
year.
has been a season ticket holder since they were announced. Like, so my wife more so than me, but we believe in supporting women's sports. And I
Yeah.
think that is, you have to start like coming to the games. Like this year has been, the revenue's been off the charts.
Yeah.
And so hopefully
Even for
compensation-
WNBA.
yeah, even so compensation hopefully looks different next year. And as the league continues to grow popularity, so should compensation, because ad revenue goes up. A lot of different revenues of income change.
Yeah.
Contracts need to get renegotiated because they're generating more like income. And so because the highlights you look at with ESPN, women's sports is now being highlighted more in ESPN. Like to see,
You're seeing a rise in it.
yeah, it's because like when you like look at like the ESPN top 10, you're seeing LeBron dunk from half court. You're seeing these magical highlight plays. And sometimes in women's sports, you might see a really good layup, which is it's still very cool because she, maneuvered and got through defenders and all this stuff. And still like, it looks great, but you cannot compare that to what Steph Curry, when he makes 100 three-point shots, like within, the game. And it's just like the highlights are different. But to see what they're doing and to see the draw and the skills that these women are now getting, the attention that they absolutely deserve, it's remarkable. But we have to watch the games. Like when I go to like friends' houses and we see that it's on, like that's awesome, because everything is like driven by money.
And I will say, it's good. We didn't put this in there, but we kind of talked about it. I mean, women's
get
sports
canceled for
did
that.
kind of start.
Why would you? That was a good
Who
point.
knows what I said? I was filibustering.
No, I would have let you know if you stepped out of line.
I was waiting for it.
Yes, she would have.
No, but I think it's cool. Women's sports have become more of a forefront
Yeah.
conversation, which is kind of cool, especially Australian breakdancing.
Stop it. Move on.
Oh,
Stop
my
it. We're not
gosh.
doing it.
No, it actually is on the
Listen,
topic
She
list. I
gave
kind of
her
jumped in.
best. We're not gonna make fun of her.
I did not
She
make
killed
fun
it.
of her.
She made it to the
My
Olympics.
wife-
What did
baby.
you say? You say she killed it?
Yeah. Was that bad?
That's not what I wouldn't say she killed it. I would say
killed
she
it.
did her best.
And she killed it. She made it to the Olympics. What did
Listen,
you do
I
this
was
year?
like, no one else must dance there. Like,
it was Australia.
There is a
wasn't it?
well, and again, TikTok. There's a little controversy about how she was the one that ended up
That's
getting.
so funny to think about the people that like, hey, you go. I'm not going to the Olympics. You go. guys, one of us has to go.
One of us has to.
All right, rock, paper, scissors. The winner's going to the Olympics.
Let's rename you Ray
Could
Gun.
you imagine?
Oh yeah, it was.
Could
Which,
you
hey,
imagine?
my wife was dressed up as hers for Halloween. So
That would have been the most
I
comfortable
love
costume
that.
on the planet. She was in like a windbreaker.
yeah, no, it was great.
Did she medal though, or no? Like,
I have
did
no
she even-
idea.
We didn't even look to see this woman
She
To
compete.
be honest, I think she did one dance.
Did she medal?
had
though?
to be
Like,
kidding.
did
I
she
could
be
be
like?
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
0 points.
Yeah, she got
She got
0
0
points.
She got no points.
Yes.
Oh,
She
I would have
didn't
given
get
her
to
at
the
least
Olympics.
5. I would have gave her
She,
5.
I'm pretty sure she didn't go back to
her
Australia.
Thanksgiving dinner
and
gonna be crazy. I mean, Christmas
has,
dinner gonna
like,
be
been
awkward
in
with the
hiding
family.
since. It is sad.
Go
I
back
feel
home.
really bad.
I'm from what I heard, she did not go back to Australia.
Hey,
If
that'd
you
be.
ever did something that dumb, you can always come home.
Here's the deal: you better never let me do something that dumb.
I'm
Yo.
letting you do it.
Hey, that would be
that.
hilarious. Like, you know how many gag gifts she gonna get. Like, I would buy her like, hey, here's a gift card for some dance lessons. Awful. Like,
It was so bad.
oh, she
my
got some
God.
bad friends. I'd be like, oh man.
Yeah.
Another popular thing that came out of TikTok, which Raygon wasn't off TikTok, but Risa Tisa.
I don't know who's
Yes. Are you
Who
serious?
the F
I
did
was
I
wondering
marry?
if he would know this.
It's like a 7
The
to
50
10
part.
hour
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt-
TikTok series about this man that completely lied about every part of who he was. And
This
she
lady
married
talked
him.
about
Any of it?
He was like homeless and convinced her that he was like
Legend.
a CFO of this Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, there were
But
so
he was
many
gonna buy
red
her-
I
flags.
don't
It
know
was
about this.
so I had started listening to
was
this
obsessed.
before we went to California. And I think, was it, Julia, correct me, were we on our trip to Big Sur whenever we watched it in the car just nonstop? Yeah, so we were like, it was a 4-hour drive. We were heading to
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother's. And so we were just listening to this whole thing, me and her, because she hadn't seen it yet. And it was just,
Wild.
it's been so long, I need an update on
She
Risa
seems to be
Tisa.
thriving.
I'm
Is
sure
she-
she's got
Yeah,
a
like
lot
people
of money.
are sponsoring her for things now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And also, I kind of
She
want
went
to
to
know.
Paris.
Because Legion did
did.
some interviews, and he it was just a mess.
I gotta
Oh,
know
I
what
wanna
the
know what-
sores were all over him.
Yeah, like he would be like he was on TikTok and he had stuff on his face and I was
Oh yeah,
what
like
is
pock
that?
marks. Like
It was
maybe
bad.
he did some
I
drugs.
was gonna say it might, yeah.
When she was like he was sick in his bed for weeks, I'm like, girl, he's like coming off of something or something.
Oh,
Like,
and yeah, she talked about like he had like sores or something and couldn't walk. I'm like, does he have bed sores?
yeah,
Like,
because
is
he
this the
was
grandpa
he
from
would
Willy
have
Wonka.
he would
Get out
have
of bed.
water bottles and like multiple of them full of pee in his room,
he wouldn't even leave his room. Yeah.
and have her come and she would have to clean all this up. Like it was,
It's a no for me, dog.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. I'm gonna have to give you like the
I don't know nothing about this. I've never even
oh
heard
my
this
gosh.
woman's
Hear
name.
about Risa
yeah
Tisa.
Risa
You've gotta check it
Tisa
out.
Legion. It's a while. It is a literally 8-hour to watch the full
It's
story.
so long. Yeah.
Another thing, did you guys hear about the 2 astronauts that are still stuck in space?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that I got some because I
Okay.
saw something about this. First of all, okay,
you pointing
so they were.
What are you?
He's really proud of his 10K
Oh.
medal.
Like you heard about the astronauts?
It's the eye contact thing. Okay, but okay.
Yikes,
So
I'm sorry.
here's what I heard.
I gotta get a drink. Oh my
We're
god.
not gonna do this.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I wouldn't have said it.
Anyway, all right. So here's why I got a little beef with this story.
Okay.
So don't ask me when they went up into space. I don't know.
It was June, I think.
bet. Okay,
be wrong.
so they
That's what
went
I
up
was thinking.
maybe in June.
I think that's when they
Now,
got stuck.
they're just up there, but they went up in June, and they were only supposed to be there for like 2 days,
Yup.
right? And
Yup.
first of all, the overtime on that is crazy. Like, yo, like, I'd be so pumped. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, hey, Caleb, we're not gonna be able to get you down for another couple months. Oh no. Call my kids and tell them Daddy's still working. He's still
Oh
working.
my gosh.
But could you imagine how bored?
Don't threaten me with a good time. Are you kidding me?
You literally are looking at black out the windows.
You got they have Wi-Fi up there. Like, come on.
That's true. They are
I'd be
making calls
just
and
fine.
stuff.
What?
I would have
Like, we'll call them
re-downloaded Candy
sometimes.
Crush.
I can't get service in my basement, but they got service in space.
I'd have re-downloaded Farmville.
That's interesting too.
Oh,
I'd be playing
Farmville.
Royal Match.
Starlink.
Anyway.
Gotta be.
But, okay, so they went up in June. They were there for like 2 days, right? Or,
Yeah.
sorry, they were supposed to be there
Alleged,
2 days.
yeah.
They've been up there for months. There's a recent photo of them with Santa Claus hats on.
Yeah.
Did they pack those?
Where did the hats come from?
I don't think people are in space, guys.
Well, we
There were
have
people
talked about
already up there. There were people that were already in
it's
the
at the-
International Space Station.
Yeah, which this whole thing kind of confused me too. I'm like, how did they get stuck?
Yeah, I
They're
don't know.
they're the thing
Where-
that they're
I wanna know
supposed
where
to
the
come
hats came
home
from.
on.
Where
So my
did-
what I would say is that the people that were already there knew they would be there for Christmas and took a bunch up there with them.
So they knew they were going to get stuck.
those are not their hats. Those are
I don't-
borrowed hats.
I don't even know about
They
the
probably
hats.
made
This
it
is
out
just
their
me-
clothes.
This is my critical thinking. This is just me. I'm just assuming. But
I'm just
also,
saying.
what was your question?
Because Amazon Prime is crazy if they can get hats up there.
Listen, I'm saying
They so you
2-day
killing it, big
delivery,
dog.
man. That overtime. Could you imagine?
Oh gosh.
Sorry, I got to drive to space today.
Oh my god.
Won't be home.
Hey, I got the space route today, y'all.
I was going to try to see if I could find like if it actually said where they got the,
Where in space they are?
where they got the Santa hats.
I want to know where in space they are.
They're on the
They're-
International
they're,
Space
they're
Station.
above us right now.
They're
like,
they're like straight above Missouri.
straight above. They're over.
Just go out and look up. Wish on a shooting star.
No, I have no clue where they're at.
Yeah, I don't
Micah Miller.
Who's that? I'm not playing. Who is Micah Miller?
I figured you. I didn't think you were
I have
playing
done
because
more
she's
lip
not.
smacks in this episode. I sound like my teenage
So
kid.
this is the
Explain to him
wife.
about Micah
This is the
Miller.
wife of a pastor who was found unalived.
Yeah, that's all I know
and
about
he
that
like went to
story.
church and was like, she gave this whole
She
sermon
did-
and then was like, she unalived herself.
And there was a lot of suspicion that there might have been foul play.
Yeah.
I still think there's.
he-
Oh yeah.
It was-
Well, and I think
it
I
was
saw
sus.
something recently that they had a search warrant for something of his.
I hope
again.
they take him down.
Yeah, but I think that he is involved somehow.
Yeah.
It takes
Like
me-
she, I think, told her family if something happens to me,
Yeah.
it's him.
Dude, the reddest of flags.
Yeah.
Like if anybody says that to you, if something happens to me, please look at this person. Get them out of that situation immediately. Don't let them go home.
If something happens to me, it was Katie.
You damn right.
The wheezing that is coming out of my throat tonight.
It
I
happens in
sound
this
like a squeaky toy. Whatever. The
But no,
penguin-
I want to hear more. It takes me back to Chris Watts. Which,
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Same like vibe. He gives
You
me
don't know who
Chris
Chris
Watts
Watts
vibes.
is?
No, I know.
He's-
You're familiar?
yeah, no,
Okay,
he
because I don't
doesn't.
want to give that man any other press time.
No,
He deserves to disintegrate.
Right, yes. Also, another
Inti
person,
way.
Ruby Frankie. Now, do you know who that is?
Bruh.
No, he doesn't.
No, you
I don't
don't.
want to lie. I don't know.
Don't lie. Christmas
So
is
she
coming
was.
up.
Was it TikTok or YouTube?
Wait, what's the scandal with this person?
YouTube.
She
Child
was a
abuse.
huge YouTube
Content
star.
warning, child abuse.
Yeah, she was a huge YouTube
Wait,
star.
is this the one that they were at like a grocery store and like the kid flinched?
No, because if that happened,
That's
everyone would
Hannah.
lose their kids.
Not this.
Not that Hannah. But do you know what he's talking about?
Flinching too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. No, that's a recent one where
I don't know.
Yeah.
this-
She's a nurse. and
Yes, she's a nurse.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell
Yeah.
me. Tell me the story.
These they just her kid, they never feed him on the camera. She talked about picking up like she had to clean up and she picked up 16 dirty diapers in like one swoop of her house. And yeah.
And also, like, he flinches every time they come close to
Yeah,
him.
like
and
like if she moves something, he'll go like this. Yeah.
so it's, I mean,
So okay,
I don't love that.
Ruby
now
Frankie though.
here's the
is
thing
from
about
Utah.
that person and that with that kid. I cannot scroll fast enough. Like I don't want to see it. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to see a kid getting any kind of.
Oh,
abuse.
no,
Like,
no, no.
So like I don't tune into the
you don't
story.
entertain
I
it.
don't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me go with more. I don't
Yeah,
don't
I
wanna
get
know.
that.
I
I
don't
get
want
Same,
to know.
yeah, same with this. When the 2020 came on and they like started to show images, I was like, I have to turn this
Oh, with
off.
Ruby Frankie.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this kid's legs were like
she was like abusing her children.
big.
She
She
was
had 8
abusing her
kids.
children on a YouTube channel.
8, right?
Like she would tell them
yeah,
she would withhold food
8
on
passengers or
YouTube.
something was her YouTube
And
channel.
finally, the
And
kid.
it was, like,
yeah.
for years, though, no one expected anything. They would get hints through videos and people would question
Yeah,
it.
people
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, that's a little sus." Like her kindergartner forgot her lunch, and the teacher called her and was like, "Hey, your daughter's hungry." Blah blah blah, and the mom's like, "Natural consequences.
She doesn't
She
have
doesn't get
lunch."
to eat. Don't feed her any snacks in your classroom. She needs to be hungry and be uncomfortable."
My kid would have a supersized me meal up there in 10
Yes,
seconds.
Yes,
Yes.
I could not. I just.
I'm like,
like,
she's in kindergarten. Are you serious?
And correct me, how she got caught. I want to say, did one of her kids sneak out?
Yes,
The
one of her
little
kids
boy.
escaped.
Yes.
He was like duct taped. His legs were duct taped together, and so they put content warning. This is horrific, but they like put duct tape around his wrists and legs, and then chains like handcuffs over the
He was
tape.
locked in a room,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and he got out
As a
and went to
punishment.
the neighbors, and
Yeah.
And the neighbor was like, "Oh my god."
yeah, he was malnourished.
I think
It
I
was so
saw
sad.
this. The only reason why I think I've heard of this story is because there's another content creator on TikTok. I don't know his name, but his videos start with "so this guy," and then he tells like a true crime story.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's how I heard of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby Frankie.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can burn in hell.
I don't know. I don't know that one either. But I
Just
don't
like
wanna
Lori
know.
Vallow. All these crazy moms, man.
Yes. I am going to read through some of the other ones too, because I want to get to the next parts so we have
Yeah.
time in this episode.
Yeah.
But I agree. Ruby Frankie, that's terrible. But I'm pretty sure you know who that is. This one is a hot topic right now. CEO of United Healthcare got shot outside was it his hotel?
Yeah.
Something.
I am so confused about this Luigi
Mangione.
What are you
Mangione.
confused about?
Why are people on his why do people love him so much?
One, because he's attractive. Two, because it's a CEO of a healthcare company.
Which
Do you know-
I get that part, yes.
And because how many people have they idly just let die because of their policies and because of their prices on things? Because people, if your insurance policy changes, if you can't afford insulin, if you can't afford your medication, and a lot of times insurance companies are like,
It's giving French Revolution.
so when this guy got killed, they were like,
Bummer.
and?
So,
like,
a part of me gets that,
Yeah.
but a part of me also like it's just the thought of murdering someone, and like I can't stand
yeah,
that
we
part.
He has a kid.
not we.
He has a
America
family.
is
Yeah.
America is glorifying a murderer
Yeah.
right now. Like he
Yeah.
he was murdered,
Yeah,
but America's like tough.
Jaded.
How many people did you let
We're
die?
so jaded
Yeah.
by all of that.
So-
Yeah.
which I get. I have been personally affected by that,
and
so
he's being labeled as a terrorist, and it's like
I don't think so. I think that's a little extreme in my opinion.
well,
terrorist.
and his lawyers recently came out and he's like, this is the amount of evidence I could show you that we have so far, and it was nothing.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's also another thing. I'm like, is there-
Interesting.
there's a lot to unfold because this happened recently, but I'm very.
So I'm pretty sure, is it Blue Cross that was going? Yeah. So Blue Cross, right as this was happening, they announced that they're going to put a kind of like a little cap on anesthesia. So if like your surgery goes over, they don't have to cover it, and you'll have to pay more. And as soon as that happened, they were like, "Yeah, never mind." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, exactly."
No, I also saw something about the organization that owns all like the major companies, so that sell in health insurance. They also sell prescription drug, and they manage the prices of prescription drugs. There is a bill somewhere that's possibly going to be passed where you cannot be both.
I would
I
love
saw
that.
that.
And so
saw that.
all
Because it is
these
a conflict
companies
of
will have
interest.
to then now sell off their prescription
Completely
services, which I think would be amazing.
Reform has to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and,
Or this is going to keep happening.
yeah. And another thing is like a lot of health insurance companies, like this, like the United Healthcare, a lot of the companies took off the CEO's like information. Like they immediately were like, okay, we don't want our people being targeted, so let's
Yeah.
remove their information. Let's get them off the
And
internet.
this is going to be a scary precedent. Like, if it does come out that they do have evidence that does support that he did it, and maybe there's some sort of like mistrial or hung jury, I would just hate to see like what would happen. Like, oh, this guy did it and got away with it. What can I do? Who can I go?
Right. Yeah.
Like we
seek
shouldn't be killing
vindication
people,
for?
but at the same
Yeah,
time,
we're not judge, jury, executioner.
But I do.
And that's why I
get it.
think like yes, he needs to get sentenced.
Yeah.
Accountability.
I think also, like you guys said, let's open our eyes,
Yeah,
the insurance companies, and see what you guys are doing to families.
Yeah.
absolutely. How many families? We posted a TikTok about this, and a mom got on there and said she had to sue the United Healthcare, because they weren't going to pay for life flight for her son, who had to be life flighted from like a rural hospital to Kansas City to Children's Mercy because her son was literally bleeding out and dying,
Yeah.
and they didn't cover it. So it's like, I understand that we the people have been pushed into a corner where this is the only way some people think to get out.
Yeah, no, it's wild. Healthcare needs to change.
Yep.
Amen.
It is.
A lot of institutions.
I think, and Hannah, and now you as well, Bianca. Not you. You have a name.
whatever. It's fine.
Working in healthcare as well, and you work in healthcare, but you see the damage, like just year by year, that happens. The people that are getting into it I just feel it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Another big thing, 2024, Dan Schneider documentary came out. Did you watch that?
Who is Dan Schneider?
I knew that question.
the
was coming.
Nickelodeon producer.
Oh, the dude.
The dude.
Yeah.
Some dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch that documentary.
Drake Bell finally
Yeah.
came, explained the story, which,
Where do y'all have time to watch all these scandals at?
Caleb,
Well,
don't
this
act
was
like you don't
before
have
I had-
time. I know you.
It's before I had a real job. I don't know anymore. I don't watch
I don't
anything
have any
anymore.
time to be watching nobody else's life.
Well, you
It's
have a
an
very
hour
small
show.
child.
What was it? 3 hours? Because there's 3 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like before I go to bed,
Yeah, it's not that long. And this
when
one,
I should be sleeping.
because it was our childhood. All that
Yeah.
Zoe 101, the
The
Amanda Bynes show, like
yeah.
all,
I didn't
that was
grow
my
up on
childhood.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, really? Were you a Disney kid?
PBS?
That was like
PBS?
cable. I had PBS.
Arthur Franklin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon and Disney, people that had money and cable. I didn't have any of those things. I grew up very poor.
I have a squirrel brain. But on TikTok, I saw someone
Say TikTok one more time.
they did a
TikTok.
wreath for Christmas, and it was Franklin's the turtle's just face all around, and they said, "Look, it's a wreath of Franklin."
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's funny.
Da-dum.
So Diddy scandal,
Oh, yeah.
that was a big thing of 2024. Baby oil.
That'll be going into
If I hear the
2025, I'm
word
sure.
freak off ever again, it'll be too soon.
Well, and so when Quinn was on, I was talking about how like I wouldn't promote Beyonce or Jay-Z because I feel like they're involved, which stuff has come out about Jay-Z now.
Wait, the rape accusation?
Yes, but that's still like in legal stuff. Now that's not been proven.
alleged.
It's alleged. That's the word. Alleged stuff against Jay-Z. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
On Jay-Z, that one. So I saw like the accusation and I was like, oh no. But then I saw like a statement from like his lawyer, and they were like, first of all, there's no evidence of this. And then like
Right.
I saw this other thing where it was like, yeah, like they're almost like now like going back on it, like, well, maybe it wasn't him, and so already it's like, bro, don't
It's already crumbling.
don't start doing don't
Yeah.
bring Hove down with this. I like Jay-Z. But I hope that Diddy is tried fairly, and I hope that every accusation is fully vetted, and that if he is guilty, then he deserves to go to jail immediately.
Yep.
Right to jail.
Yeah. Well, isn't he
Do
already
not
there?
pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah.
I don't know
Because
where- I
he
don't-
didn't get
Oh,
bonded.
he's-
I don't.
Oh
think
yeah, he couldn't even get bail. That's to me. That's funny.
Yeah.
Can I bail out? Nah, dog. You gotta
No,
stay.
you good.
I think we
could.
like have cancel culture is like way too much now. So like the second you hear Jay-Z, it might have like it could just be
It's
like
true.
a fake story, and everybody's like, we hate Jay-Z.
It's just like the Blake Lively thing. Like when the movie It Ends With Us came out,
Yeah,
there was
something
this
with her
huge
just came out
smear
now.
campaign against Blake Lively and how she was just this horrible person. Come to find out, recently it's because she made like she set all these boundaries that were just being crossed left and right, and it was basically sexual harassment. So I mean,
Well,
there's
because
just
she did just file a suit against Justin
Yeah.
Baldoni, which
Yeah.
again, that's all alleged too. Because I'm looking at it, and I'm like, did he do that, or is she making it? Like
exactly
Yeah,
who is telling the
Who's
truth
the
here?
truth?
and she was rude to that interviewer. Like
Yeah.
that was trending. She was.
She's
very
had her
rude.
moments, but I
Yeah.
mean, it is one of those things because I loved that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
That movie is so
Who
good.
is Blake Lively?
Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Okay, now I know.
I was gonna say Deadpool's wife.
But yeah, like that's kind of I was
Has a
like,
name.
yeah.
Also, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul happened this year.
The only thing to come out of that was that everyone saw Mike Tyson's butt.
And he grabbed himself. It was weird.
Oh, did he?
was
I didn't
so
watch
The
it.
He
fight
wrapped
was the
himself.
weird. The fight was the weirdest thing.
I didn't
We
watch
watched it in
Like
Vegas.
when they weighed in, he like grabbed himself. It was so
Oh, it doesn't surprise
uncomfortable.
me, yeah.
I was like, oh.
Mike Tyson did?
Like his
Oh,
business.
Yeah. Girl, his business.
Oh, yeah, I'm all right with that.
I was like, oh,
I mean, it feels like a normal thing that guys be doing.
he's like 70.
Yeah, but
And
It's still there.
it doesn't go away. No,
I don't have a problem with that. I'm here for all.
but I
that.
will say the fight was so like
lackluster.
Oh my gosh, it was.
The first like 2 seconds of that fight was so electric, and then it was. I mean,
Yeah.
immediately I was
Yeah.
like, "This is not fun."
They were like,
'Cause-
all right, we've made our money. Let's just dance around.
Pretty much, or bite my glove. That's what he kept doing.
Yeah.
We happened to be in Vegas, and so we were in the casino where like the betting was.
Oh,
and so,
wow.
Like, big screen, people galore.
that's
Like it was
awesome.
gonna
Cool.
be. It was gonna be awesome, and it was still great, but the
it was-
fight sucked.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad it was short. That fight was like 15 minutes. I was
Yeah.
I'm glad this is.
Oh,
quick.
round 3, I was like, can we go?
And
Come on.
Netflix kept buffering.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it took longer to get it to actually show.
Yeah,
Also, aliens this year. I'm so confused.
me too.
Government,
I was so excited
government
about
says
it.
they're real. Then now they are coming from the oceans. Now there's drones.
All over New Jersey.
What is happening?
Do you think aliens are real?
I don't, but I don't.
You don't think aliens exist?
Not the aliens we think. No, I don't think aliens are
What's an alien to you then?
a little green guy. No, but
Oh my gosh.
do I think there are creatures out there? I believe in ghosts. I don't know that I can believe in aliens.
How selfish
That's
of
an
you.
interesting.
So I definitely think aliens are real. I just don't. What is the government like? What are they getting from telling us now that they like know about them?
That's
I'm like,
my thing.
Like,
there's
what's
a
your angle
motive
here?
behind it.
Yes.
So, my take is that there is now a need for the public to know, which could be that the government now wants people to be able to report that they see them because maybe
She could feel it.
I could feel it. Here's the
I
deal.
know you were looking at me.
Here's
I'm
the
so
deal.
sorry. Go
The
ahead.
technology that is possessed in some of these drones that they're seeing is out of this world. Literally, like human bodies cannot withstand the type of force that is seen in these drones. That type of technology could be very detrimental. If you were to go tell your friends that you saw an alien or a spaceship, you're going to get called an idiot or you're going to get told that you're crazy. And I think that maybe the government is trying to destigmatize it because they need to know where these are because they want to gather that technology. I don't know.
My thing is that
was a long
if
walk
that's
for a
true,
short
like
drink of water.
I would just not trust the government.
You shouldn't anyway.
I don't. I don't.
That's the conspiracy. People that believe the government.
No,
actually
I don't.
cares about
My
us.
thing is like, tell me when you find out. Like, I want to know because now
Yeah,
I can
don't
spend
waste
my
my time
years
until
learning
you've
how to
got
fight
it.
off an alien
Yeah.
instead
Right.
of 1 year finding out. Hey, there's aliens and one comes to fight me. I'm not ready.
I'm not
Yeah,
ready.
I don't
I'm,
think
need
I'm
some
ready.
milk.
ready.
I'm ready. He needs some milk. Get that boy. I'm ready for it.
I don't know that I fully believe in aliens, especially with all the stuff
It's
that's come out
strange
this
that
year.
you believe in ghosts, but you don't believe in aliens. I think that's straight. I think that's an interesting take. I think
mean,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't fully believe in them. My wife does.
So, do you believe that there is other intelligent life in the entire universe?
I believe there's stuff we don't know about.
Because, like, if you look up at your ceiling, one of those little dips is our galaxy, and your entire ceiling is our universe. So, like, the thought that we are the only intelligent life in that entire
But how do we know how
expanse,
big it is? No one's actually been
it's
up there.
infinite.
We could see that we're very small and insignificant.
We are.
Have you heard of the
worms.
Hubble telescope? That can see very.
Have you heard
very,
of AI?
Okay.
They didn't have AI when they invented the Hubble telescope, Levi.
I don't know.
They didn't even have internet
This-
when they
I
invented
think-
the Hubble. Well, maybe they did.
You
I don't
know
know when
what?
the internet
I mean,
Hot
came.
take.
Galileo didn't have
Hot
the
take.
internet.
We should do an episode on aliens. Bring
I'm
your
here for it.
evidence.
Oh
Bring your
my
evidence.
You mean my
Let's-
Wikipedia articles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. I'm gonna bring some dot.
All right, so I'm going to run through some of these because there's some things
Yeah,
I
we have
really want to
so
get
much.
to.
Yes.
We already talked about 2024 Olympics happened, Ray gun. Some viral trends on TikTok, the cucumber salads. Did anybody ever try those?
I don't
God,
even know
want
what
to
that
so
is.
bad.
I do
want,
too.
I want to so bad.
Me too. I haven't done it, but it's
I
like
missed
cucumbers and like you put.
It's cucumbers and cream cheese. You're not missing
Basically.
anything. It's cucumbers and
Okay.
cream
Sounds
cheese.
amazing.
It was a viral thing. Like you can make lots of different kinds.
It's
Sourdough bread.
yeah,
That was a
everybody
huge
was making
thing.
bread this year.
I have started a starter.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
How
gonna
do you start a starter?
with flour and water,
That's it.
That's
You have
it.
to
There's
keep
no
it
like
in the
yeast.
unbleached flour. But yeah,
What?
unbleached.
Bleached. I thought you said unleached. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah, you get the leeches out of them. Hawk tua.
Oh
happens.
my
my
God.
gosh. Spit on that thing.
She has a name, and don't say that again.
What is her name?
What is her name?
I don't know it.
I don't know.
You
She,
don't
her,
even know that.
I think it's Hannah, honestly.
I think it is too.
oh, I think it
Why
is.
is there so many bad Hannahs?
I think it is Hannah.
To be fair, it's
Haley.
Haley.
Haley,
This guy knows.
why do you know her
audience.
name, Joe? No, I'm just kidding.
She has her own show now called the
I
Hawk
know,
Tua
like
show
a
with
podcast.
Talk to
or
Her.
Talk
something.
Tua. I mean,
Actually-
she's blown up from this.
Actually, since her
It's annoying.
bit or coin scandal, she has not posted a single episode.
I want to learn
Her
more
what?
about that. Her crypto coin
So
scandal.
she created a crypto coin or cryptocurrency, launched it, made like all allegedly.
Million.
She made a few million, and then the coin dipped. Everybody that bought the coin lost money, and then her and like two other dudes. Remember that TikTok creator I was telling you about? This goes. So this guy, he did a quick story on her, a quick little expose, if you will. Look at that big word.
Look at you.
And so she made a couple million and then dipped. They called her out on it. She went public and said, "No, you guys didn't get scammed." And then she was like, "All right, I'm gonna go to bed." And that was like some time ago, and she is not. She's been radio silent ever since.
well, and she's had a lot of hate come off from that.
I
So.
don't
I'm just trying to figure out who would like be like, yeah, I'm gonna invest in the Hawk Tua Girls cryptocurrency. Like,
I didn't
really?
even know you could create
I didn't
a
either,
currency.
but yeah, I think it was like on the board. It was like
God, I'm lame.
HAWK.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna
so
create
old.
one THYF coin.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives show came out, and Mom Talk was even brought to a
Yeah.
higher. That's
Missed that trend.
Swig, the drink up there.
Sure.
You know, I'm talking about Swig.
Yes, the drink.
Okay, so yeah, that was big in that show. They were Mormon wives. It's
They
crazy.
were sleeping with
Team
everybody. It
Team
was a
Taylor.
lot. It
Are you
was a
Team
lot.
Taylor?
I don't know
Or
that
Whitney?
much about it.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
No.
I didn't
Oh,
even
I'm
know it was a
alone.
thing.
Next.
Okay.
Very demure, very
Oh,
mindful.
very demure,
Yeah.
very mindful.
The word of 2024.
What
Yeah.
does demure
Demure.
mean?
It actually, I know
Classy.
this. Shy and reserved
Oh,
is
Very
the actual
reserved.
definition of demure. But yeah, no, like I think the slogan, very demure, very mindful, is like classy.
classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The connotation behind
Also in the club, we all fan.
We all fail.
it. In the club, we're all family. Are you racist?
I
love
love
it
I
so
love that. I
much.
love all the TikToks with that.
I don't know what it's from, but I love the clip. It's
Yes.
my favorite thing.
It's actually it was a show.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing some research earlier.
Yeah, I just don't know what show
Yeah.
it's from.
Top trending. You looked this up, Hannah, I believe.
Oh yeah, the Google word searches.
Yeah, why don't you go for
Okay,
it?
so number 1 was demure. Number 2 is butte, and I don't know what
Is that just like
means.
beautiful, like beauty?
Yeah, it makes me think of like It's a Butte, Clark.
I don't know.
From
I don't know.
Butte, Montana.
no Beaut. Butte. Like It's a Butte.
Watch
Clark.
it be something completely different.
I don't think so.
I feel like one
I'm
of us
going,
needs
I
to
hope
look
it's not a
at.
slur.
I'm going Christmas Vacation.
Let's see.
You got like Urban Dictionary.
A particularly fine example of
Okay.
something.
Okay.
The idea was a butte.
So
There you
number
go.
3 is sigma.
What the Sigma?
Why?
I think
Because
probably people
nobody
were trying
knows
to
what
figure
it
out what these
means.
kids were saying this year. Like
Well, I
That's
just
why
think
it's
it's
top.
Sigma Kappa.
No.
sigma is
I mean, it's kind of related because it has to do with like, I mean, where does Sigma fall in the Greek alphabet? Is it towards the end?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
If it's towards the end, it makes sense
I
because
don't know
Sigma
Greek,
is like
Greek
not
alphabet.
Not cool.
I didn't
yeah.
go to
Yeah.
college.
cool. Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't a fratter.
Number 4 is funner.
How old are we? And we're Googling
Funner.
Funner.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
is it a word or not? Like,
I don't
gonna
think
be
so. No, well, no. Fun or funnest?
Nope.
Funner's
Or
not
is
a
it
word.
more fun?
More fun.
More fun.
More fun, most fun.
Yeah, I still say funner, but
I've never said that, I don't think, in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's also like a grammar Nazi.
I think you're gonna say
Okay.
a Grinch.
No.
I mean, that too.
And then number 5 is skibbity.
Can you guys please explain to me what the skibbity
The
toilet
kids
is?
don't know. They just say it.
It means nothing.
It means nothing.
Fortnite just released a skibbity like pack,
I'm dead. Yeah, no.
and it's like
nothing.
a face with a toilet with a face
Skibbity
coming
toilet,
out of it.
Ohio Riz, Tuesday.
Yeah,
whatever
they
you
like will
said.
just add to it. It means nothing.
It's nonsense.
Where did it come? Like, how did it get so
It's
popular?
probably not a creepypasta, but like a copy pasta. It's probably just a meme.
Well, so the character is literally like this black suited dude with like a camera for his face.
Grief.
It's a weird thing. And then
yeah.
the backpack, I don't know if you know much about Fortnite, is like,
I've spent a lot of money
I
on
know
it.
that there's emotes.
yeah, toilet. Ba, ba, ba.
If someone else calls that the
Actually,
Deadpool
really
dance in front of
funny.
me,
One of the quests right now, you guys
cannot.
aren't going to care about this, is Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. You have to go up in a moat. She'll give you this box.
I love that.
I was playing with this dude over there, and I come
Leave
up,
me out of it.
and he's doing this, like, dance, and he's like, stop. I don't want you to see me like this.
Look away. It's coming out of me like lava.
Anyways, I'm gonna go through the top movies of 2024, the grossing ones, and then I'll let you talk about the top trending, the first part. I was actually kind of surprised about it. Not the top one didn't surprise me. Inside
No.
Out 2 was the number one
I
movie
saw it
last
3
year.
times.
Such a good movie.
Yikes.
Have you seen it?
I saw it
Listen.
once.
It's good, isn't it?
Did you
Very
cry?
good.
I
No.
needed some
Yeah. Did you
catharsis,
cry?
okay?
Did I cry?
Like the anxiety part where she's like
I
trying.
don't think I cried, but I was like,
Oh, I
serious.
felt it.
I
When
was
she's
like, no, I
glitched.
felt it.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh.
tear, but I was like, this is literally what it's like.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine, great
Obviously.
movie.
Surprise.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if
was
you
good.
remember, we saw that with Cassie at the movie theaters.
I saw that with you.
She was.
That's a good. Who did I? I really. Yup.
This one surprised me. Despicable Me 4 was number 3,
Never saw it.
Yeah.
I
know
didn't
it's a
even know
Disney
that was
movie.
I didn't even know it came out this year,
but I was surprised it was so high. And then Moana 2 was number 4.
which is crazy. And Wicked was number 3, and it just came out.
Well,
Just like
Wicked's number
Moana.
7.
Oh, see, I have Dune.
Dune was number 5. This is from Box Mojo. So I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
I'm all in the wrong spot.
So I have Dune. Oh,
Oh,
Just
boy.
kidding.
so the one I
There we
have
go.
says Dune Part 2 5, Godzilla Kong The New Empire number 6, Wicked number 7, which I thought was odd because I thought it'd be higher. Kung Fu Panda 4 was number 8, Venom The Last Dance number 9, and then Beetlejuice was number 10. Which I
I
did.
still haven't seen that.
It's actually good.
I'm gonna.
It's not bad.
I'm
You
going
think so?
It's not bad.
I never saw it.
I
didn't
did see
either.
Wicked though, and that movie.
Oh, is it good?
So good.
We haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
No. At this point, I'm just waiting until it comes out. Like I'm not gonna go to the theater and try to see it.
It's good. It's long, but it doesn't feel as long as it is. I would say. The first top 3 things though.
Oh yeah. So the top trending movies or shows. Number 1 was The Inside Out 2. Number 2 was Baby Reindeer from Netflix, and it
Oh
like
my
left my
gosh.
memory until I saw this, and
Yes.
I was like, "Oh my
Did you ever
gosh!"
watch that? It was
Oh,
the real
but don't.
story about
Don't watch it.
a stalker, right?
Yeah.
A female stalker.
Female stalker, and then like the real lady went and did interviews afterwards
Yes.
And
to
you
like
could
clear
tell.
her name.
But she didn't.
She was
Okay, so
yeah,
I heard
she
about that
didn't.
because that TikTok content creator guy that I said. So this
So
guy,
this guy,
he did an
didn't
expose.
know this
You know what?
guy
You
is-
should learn his name and plug him on the podcast.
so
I
this
will
guy.
because I get all of my top stories from him.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then the top trending song is "Not Like Us" by
They're not like
Kendrick
us.
Lamar.
They're not like us.
I've never heard the full song.
Team Kendrick
Are you
or Team
serious?
Drake?
I know that they're beefing.
Pick a fighter.
Kendrick, I believe.
Kendrick.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, we can be friends.
So there's okay. The last thing we'll mention, and then I have a question for you.
Okay.
Top searches on Google. So Donald Trump was the top number 1. Number 2 was Catherine, Princess of Wales, which Princess Kate, she had cancer this year. Has she been? Is she still going through battle?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think she's been cleared, and I think she's made like her first a few appearances. So I think she's doing much better. But people really like speculated, and that it was awful for her.
It took on a life of its own.
It sure did. Literally, it's. I saw something how like maybe you just said it. A rumor can go halfway around the world, but by the time it comes full circle, it's okay.
I didn't, but that's profound. I knew I felt where you're going with that.
Yeah, I
It's
forgot
gonna be
it.
good.
It was gonna be life changing. Number 3, Kamala Harris, and number 4 was the Algerian boxer. I'm gonna mess up the name. Amani Khalif.
yeah, I think it's pretty close.
Which what was it? A girl or was it a boy?
It's a female who has like a chromosomal disorder that makes her produce more testosterone than a typical female.
She was born a female.
She was born a female,
And
but
still
she
is a
does,
female.
She does have like the chromosome
A
that
lot of
men have.
testosterone.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's a controversial.
And I wanted to clarify that I kind of chuckled because for a second I thought you were talking about that like shooter, like the guy that shot the gun that literally looked like he just rolled out of bed and just decided that that's what he was going to do today.
Oh, the Olympian?
Yeah,
The Olympian
that's why I
shooter guy?
giggled, because that's where I
didn't see
in
it.
my
I didn't
brain.
see that.
Oh my gosh, he was such a
Now,
vibe.
that dude
He was such a vibe.
Because so I guess there's an Olympic
That should have
sport.
been my Halloween costume.
There's an
Literally.
Olympic sport where you go out and shoot a handgun and you're just like,
And he
boom.
literally
Yeah,
shot-
oh.
and this dude looks like he left McDonald's and it was like, I'm gonna go shoot a gun real quick.
Did he win?
I don't know.
Yes.
I think he did.
Like
yeah.
he took like silver and like everybody. The crazy thing about him is that everybody has like these special glasses and the special gun, and he's out there just like with no eyewear. Like he has his readers on, and he's just like, bang, bang.
He's just free
Yes.
balling
I
it.
gotta
Okay,
see this
yes.
because I don't.
Free balling. That's the kind of language you want to use on our
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But I
he
had a
was great.
question because you have a
cool.
you have a huge list, not a huge list. There's a list of things we didn't get to.
Sure didn't. We'll have to just have him back and have it doing another one.
Well, we are. We're gonna talk about aliens. Remember?
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Just give me some evidence and stuff besides the like unexplained things you watch on Netflix.
You mean evidence?
But let's go to our weekly segment, which is That's How You Feel. No. Season 2, get it right. That's crazy. Cue the music. There's a bumper.
That's crazy.
Thank you for announcing everything that everybody's gonna see and hear.
All right, so
Gosh.
this is where we talk about hot takes.
You don't have to announce it. Just let us. Just let us get to it.
Gratitude.
Okay.
What you guys got?
Okay, first thing, I had a hard time trying to think of this because nothing exciting happens in my life. And I have no hot takes because whatever.
She has hot takes.
I was today years old when I found out that the Washington Commanders were not in Washington State.
Wait, where are they?
Yes,
Washington, D.C.
What?
I promise you. That's crazy.
Did you know about this?
The Washington
Dude.
Redskins.
Yeah, well, they're the Commanders
excuse me,
now.
excuse
But they
me,
will be.
boomer.
I'm sorry,
But
but
they
were they
will
in
be.
Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like you guys are lying to me
I
right
thought
now.
I was being gaslit also, but I've
I'm
looked
about
You
it
to-
up.
know
I'm
what?
about to
Hey,
fact check
I
you.
also just learned this right along.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I
You
feel so
have
seen right
enlightened
now.
me because I could have right up there with Montana.
I
Yeah,
thought
right.
that's funny. I did
I
not.
had no
I did
idea.
not know that they were on the East Coast.
Also, I,
I
hate.
didn't either.
I don't like.
And
the
now
name
I hate their
Commanders.
old name even
so
more.
stupid.
I hate both their names, but like I don't like their new
That's
name.
why I thought they were in Washington State.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Washington.
football team.
Okay, so you know what? On that same vein of I learned recently that Disney World. I'm an idiot. I figured out or I learned how to tell the difference between where Disneyland is and where Disney World is because I know they both exist. I could not tell you which
Was
one
someone
was
telling
in,
us this together?
Maybe me. No, I may have sent you something, but like, so Disneyland is in LA because land, LA, and Disney World is in Orlando because
O-R-L.
I just learned that like 2 weeks ago,
I did
and I have
he-
been
learn that recently.
reeling over it.
It did not change my life. I was like, yeah, okay.
It changed. Because
That's crazy.
I never knew. I never knew which one was where.
Was that your segment? 'Cause you
I'm
had something
changing
about
it.
crashing out.
Crashing out, man. You want me? Okay. I love with my whole heart and soul. I love Costco, and I love that they have a membership
Kiwis
that
on
you
sale.
need to get in. I love that you need a card to get in that building. It makes you feel exclusive. It makes you feel a little bit better than people that don't have the card.
I think they're a
jail
little bit too
requires you to have
stingy.
a card to get in.
So here's
Sam's
what
Club you have a card, but
there's
Costco's just
a
rude.
newer policy though at Costco that if you want to use the self checkout, you have to show your card while you're in the store.
It has
and
to be your
nothing
picture.
makes me more angry because I had to show this card to get in the building. What do you think happened between the entrance and right here? And they're like, we got to see your card. And I actually asked, I was like, why? Like I made it in. Like you think I'm running some scam?
They don't trust the people at the
It
door.
made me
They
so
gotta hire
well,
better
they
people.
are
That
very
policy makes
strict
me
on
so
like
mad.
people who don't have memberships, not shopping there. I was with someone who had a membership. I had one item. I was going to pay separate. They wouldn't let me pay separate because it was her card.
Dude, Sam's Club be like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on in.
And they have scan and go. You can send your card to someone.
They don't care. You could pay in the aisle on the app. You don't even have to go to the checkout.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, so
that's why I love Sam's Club.
Right?
So yeah,
care.
that little thing about Costco really makes me angry. That
is annoying.
That they're checking the card.
I actually quit going
whilst
to
in the
Costco
store.
when they quit doing self checkout, which I think they've brought it back now.
Because here's the other thing: when you go to self checkout, in order to start scanning your stuff, you got to scan your card. I'm like,
Just let the cameras do the job.
like,
So
bro,
many card
get out of the
checks.
way. You're in the way.
I had a different rant, but my rant now has to do with Costco.
What's your rant?
Why are there so many people at Costco at all hours of the day?
Bro!
Like, the parking lot is always full. I'm like, where are these people
That's
coming
true.
from?
Don't y'all have jobs?
Yes.
Like,
No.
it is 2:00 on a Tuesday. Go
Yes.
to work.
To be fair, because I have a Sam's Club membership, I'm there pretty much every day.
Sam's Club?
Yeah, but that's
Their
because I
parking
get
is
stuff
horrible
for work.
too. Yeah,
Yes.
me too. So I have Costco and
Gotcha.
Sam's do the same thing. The other day I went to go to Sam's Club and I was like, yeah, better not. Like there was nowhere to park. I was like, I'll
Yeah.
just go to Price Chopper.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. Can't
Yeah.
stand it.
So,
and
yeah,
also,
I
I
just
went to
wanna know where the
Walmart
people
today,
are.
which yes, I know it's 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah, that was a choice.
I hate shopping. Ugh,
I went to Price Chopper right before this because I had to get pickles.
how was that?
For tomorrow. Chaotic.
Yeah, it's stupid. I do have to go to the store tomorrow, so pray for me.
Bless you.
What's yours,
praying for
Chad?
it.
Mine is TikTok Shop. It frustrates me. So TikTok, they'll make me buy it. I'm one of those people where you get the hashtag fooling me. Like I'm like, so the other day something comes in, and my wife is like, "Why did you buy this?" And I was like, "It was a great deal. I could not pass
Can
it
we
up."
not know what it is?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
It was a great deal. I could not pass it up. And I think we could put it in the living room or maybe in our room. It's an air purifier for a big room.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I've always wanted.
From TikTok Shop?
Well, it was. So I told her how much I spent on it, and she said, I spent. It was like 80.
You gonna get mesothelioma. You gonna get mesothelioma.
She about-
mesothelioma.
She about cut me. But the thing was
Asbestos.
normally $300.
Does it work?
That's what they
couldn't.
say
I
it
haven't
was.
taken it out of the box
It
yet.
probably smells like gasoline and tears.
We'll see. But here's the thing.
You gonna catch asthma.
Here's what makes me mad about TikTok. When people do ads and they're like, this deal, it's like
Someone
50%
screwed up
off
on
right
TikTok
now. Free shipping. Ticks me off because I've never once found a deal that someone said was in
Yeah,
their video.
yeah, I don't think
I
it's
go
real.
there and it's always like full price.
Yeah.
I hate the ones that say someone screwed up at the TikTok shop. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't spend enough time
Yeah.
on TikTok.
I will
I don't
say,
see any of
I
this.
bought for the first time ever bought a couple things from TikTok because my son, who's almost 15,
Mm-hmm.
wanted a couple of things and they both were horrible. They were
Really?
I saw you in our email. I think you use our email on the TikTok shop that you brought. You were like return something and it sends you like a little confirmation. I'm like, ooh, what's she out there trying to
immediately
buy?
they're like, we don't want it back. Just here's your money back.
Really?
Yes.
See, I've used it for and gotten a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
But
well,
I don't think I've ever.
I mean,
purchased
these were
from
like
them.
they were clothing. It was very like he's
And to
very
be honest,
particular, and it was very.
He
not
is
good.
very.
I think the air
particular.
purifier was from Amazon. Now that I'm
Okay.
thinking about it, but it was more of a.
I mean, if you bought an air purifier from TikTok, like do you boo? It's fine.
yeah, you know.
I just be
If my
careful.
house is on fire.
I was gonna say maybe let
So,
that thing run outside for a minute and get a smell.
This has been lovely to have you all.
It has. It's been
Thanks
fun.
for coming out. I know you had to make a trek to my house, which I don't know. Did you guys go home
was
and
on
then come back?
No, I haven't
I
been
didn't work
home
today,
yet.
so I came up here. But
Okay.
she's.
I've
on her
been
way
up.
home.
I've been out of the house since 6 this morning. So
Well, we will let you.
your girl's tired.
Let you get some sleep. Thanks for watching, folks. As always, this has been That's How You Feel. But today, kicking off the new year, kicking off the new season, we have Taking Back Sunday. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. All of their information will be in the info selection below. I've never done that before, so it's like info section, not selection. Have a good night, folks.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy New Year.